Yes! We're doing this in a badass way. This is Attitude Era.
Shit.
Yes! This episode tonight, people, the reason why I am doing this, it's not just because I like the song, even though I do quite a bit. But oh my goodness, man, this show was done in such a 1990s WWE Raw's War way, and I am so happy with what I saw tonight. But Hovig, how you doing, sir?
Man, I got a chubby now that you played that fucking song.
Damn, is that what they call it, chubby?
Chubby.
Jesus Christ, man.
I got a nice broner.
Broner.
Yeah.
A broner is when you have a boner when you're like chilling with your homies. And, like, everyone's wearing short shorts for some reason because everyone's washing their pants. So then, like, you end up sucking each other's dicks. That's what that is. I mean...
Boner was like boner for, like, a brony.
No.
I thought you were going to say something about brownie, actually. I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking that.
That's fucking racist, Nick. It's because I'm black. It's because I'm black, right? Brown, brownies.
No, you're brown.
Yeah, you black fool. You ain't brown. So it ain't...
No, but hey, actually, guys, ladies and gentlemen, people, this is the MCA Ringside Hangout where you guys hang out with us to talk about wrestling. And speaking of wrestling, this episode has been brought to you by Scene.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Because for some reason,
I kept doing that shit. Holy shit.
If I had to hear fucking Bad Romance one more time.
Dude, what was up with them having to do that? It's like Bailey's walking in the ring. It's like, all right, here we go. Got a good match coming up. Oh, yes. By the way, Scene, it's a great movie.
Fucking here.
Yeah, it's like make sure to buy your merchandise. Go to 7-Eleven to get the new Scene Cup. And watch this movie when it comes out next Sunday, by the way. Wrestling.
Yeah, it was like, man, it was like, look at this special look. And then every time they went to the commercials, too, they had, like, the characters was, like, in the car. And then they had, like, the little Raw ornament, like, hood ornament. The logo. Yeah, the little logo in the car. I'm just like, this is just strange.
Admittedly, it's a little bit cute. I mean, you can't help but kind of admit that. It was, you know.
I will say the marketing is so on point for that shit because now I never knew what the fuck it was. Now I really don't want to see that shit.
Like, even Seth Rollins over here in this picture, he's like, see, this is why I don't watch these shows.
Like,
this is why.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck about Scene.
Yeah, Seth Rollins like, really, motherfucker?
Yeah, like, really? Like, why the hell would I spend my time watching this fucking commercial?
He's probably like, this is why SmackDown's better.
The proof is in the pudding. There it is. Like... Oh man, but no, that actually wasn't the beginning of the show, by the way, too. Like, I was gonna do this in order of the show because they booked it so well that we can actually do that tonight. But surprisingly enough, Seth Rollins wasn't the beginning, and it started off with the New Day and the triple threat match: Sheamus and Cesaro and Luke Gallows and Carl Chocolate.
Oh, why did I think her? Forgive me. Yeah,
well, they have the same name. Like,
yeah,
like Carl Anderson, like K.A., and then like Curtis Axel is a C.A., but I see what you mean.
Yeah, the Gallows.
See, this is how you become a good friend, people, is when your friends fuck up like that, you just try to jump in there like, oh, well, no, it's okay. No, because the reason why is because of C and a K. Like,
it's okay. The reason why is because of English language is fucked up. You're not fucked up, buddy, but the English language.
Yeah, it's not your fault.
Yeah, but I didn't see the match, but I know they won, and it led on to something else later on the night. But how was the match? Did y'all watch it?
It was amazing, man.
Which one?
The very first one with the New Day triple threat?
It was all right. It was bad. I thought the main event one was a little better.
Oh, well, of course. Which, I mean, I think it should be. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I really like that. There's finally the main event was actually the main event for once. You don't see that nowadays. And finally, yes, we got a really, really good main event.
The main event wasn't at 10 o'clock this time.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I don't know. I mean, I was excited about that, man. We got good video packages too. We got lots of great storytelling. Like, I mean, the reason why I'm saying this is like an Attitude Era show is because, like, okay, so back in the day, and by the way too, before we even talk about Raw tonight, I mean, because honestly, this show we could probably sum up in about 5 minutes, honestly, and I don't really want to make it that short. But the thing is, I want to ask you guys because this is the go home show to WWE Roadblock, which we will be talking about WWE Roadblock on Sunday. So yeah, it's happening. I know me and Hovig got into argument last time about that.
Yeah, it's this Sunday now.
Now it is.
Yeah, last week it was next Sunday.
Now it is.
No, now it's this Sunday.
Wow. You know, and we can agree with that. Absolutely, you're right.
Right. There you go, baby.
How about this? Fuck y'all.
But the thing is, like, yeah, Sunday, man, Roadblock, and granted, right now Trey is dealing with a different kind of ache, except for WWE Roadblock. Trey, are you there, man?
Fuck this show.
Damn.
Fuck this show.
Fuck your tooth.
This was not a good go-home show for that horrible name of a pay-per-view.
Okay, but see, at the same time, we're expecting a huge, great go-home show because it's WWE Roadblock. Like, for me, I wasn't expecting a lot. I was expecting very, very little, to be, as a matter of fact. But what did you think it was going to be good?
Yeah, I tried to be a more optimistic point of view on that horrible pay-per-view whose name remained nameless, and I was just a little disappointed. Like, I don't know, it wasn't good. Like, I think the only segment I can say I honestly liked was the whole Sami Zayn thing.
Yeah.
And this is a great segment, man. This was a gradual build. I didn't actually see this promo. I have no idea what this promo was about, and we'll get into that in a little bit too, because this is gonna be that will actually be the biggest thing that we talk about tonight. This might even be the thumbnail because I want this to be such a big thing. I want to talk about
Mick Foley trolling the whole universe.
Oh,
yo.
I know, man. But one thing I want to talk about too, really quick, is and you guys can take a while to think about this. But I want to ask you guys, what is your favorite go home shows for this time of year? Like, is there any?
Ooh.
I mean, I know it's kind of a random question, just throw out there. But like, do you guys remember any really good go home shows for the December pay per view? Because for me, the only one I saw that was good was the Armageddon show in 2000. And that
Which
was
means he's gonna beat the game.
yeah, the Rock. Yeah, that was that promo. The Rock and Rikishi,
Yep.
like, yeah, you done wearing fatty. That promo.
Oh, shut your mouth! You thought wearing fatty.
Yes, yes. That was that promo.
For the Rock.
Yeah, I did. Shut up, you done wearing fatty.
Can't remember like the promos or anything like that, but the lead up into New Year's Revolution, because wasn't New Year's Revolution around this time?
It was
No,
in
that
January.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of, but not really.
I mean, it's
Kind
a build
of.
up, I guess, in a way. Because like, the whole. But I mean, I would like to stick it to December, honestly, because here's one more, and I think you'll agree with me on this, actually. What's up with this fucking thing in the way? Move out of the way. Thank you. But Anthony, like, do you remember back in like 2005, like after Eddie Guerrero died, and they were trying to build like Rey Mysterio and Batista being good friends, and they tag teamed, and the whole like.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to be my friend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, that was funny too. But I'm talking about like when they first started though, and they were like together. Like Batista was still face. I remember that time being good too. Remember, Booker T had that freaking 5 out of 5 Chris Benoit match. You know, like they did a remake of their WCW series.
Who?
Oh, come on, y'all. Chris Benoit's a great wrestler. You guys stop it.
Yeah, Chris Benoit was awesome.
Yes,
Who?
thank you very much.
Fuck you.
No, I can't remember that, man. But no, I take your word for it, because wasn't that around the time they was doing the whole December to Dismay? Like, they was bringing back the whole ECW.
No, that was like 2 years afterwards.
That was 2 years after.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
I'm sorry.
that shit was horrible. December to Dismember. One of the very, very
Dismember,
worst pay-per-views of all time, people, with the Elimination Chamber match with Sandman and Bobby Lashley. Oh, fucking shit. That was horrible.
It was not that good.
The worst.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Like, Kobe, do you remember anything from around this time of year that you get, you don't get excited for, but, like, you remember, like, a go-home show being this good?
Yeah, like, to be honest, you caught me at a... Man, like, I'm speechless because there's really no memorable go-home shows other than the one that you mentioned with the one leading into Armageddon.
Yeah,
Because-
sorry, my vibrator went off.
Because at the time, if it, like the way I remember it, the Armageddon Hell in a Cell was like a big fucking thing because that's never happened before, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only thing that comes to mind was that one, man.
And that's the thing, like, the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because next week, we're not going to be doing WWE Raw Reaction because apparently the show is going to be the WWE Tribute to the Troops.
Is that next week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, okay, hopefully I'm not wrong.
No, I think
you know
they
always get to
promoted
this.
it. They promoted it enough.
Because I thought they advertised it for this week.
You know, actually, go ahead and look it up. Well, no, this week.
Oh, yeah, do it again.
No.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm legitimately confused. Hovig, go ahead and look that up, and then you just tell me the date, actually. The actual date, not what you... Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now.
Cool. But no, so, like, Anthony, like, those are one of my things. But the one thing I want to bring up, too, is that if the Tribute of the Troops is next week, I think we should do a reaction of a Raw of our choosing. Like, let's be positive, man. Let's go back to a Raw that we enjoy from, Raw history. and watch that because I feel like Tribute to the Troops has really like destroyed the whole like December month of pay-per-view building because if you remember, they always build to Tribute to the Troops and they always build to Christmas, the holiday and stuff. What's up, Bobby?
Real quick, they're filming it tomorrow, and they're airing it Wednesday on USA.
Okay, well, shit, we're doing a Raw reaction, so fuck this whole segment. See you guys next week. God damn. Fucking swear. And watch it not even be on Wednesday. Coming like so people, they had matches. It was great.
Wow.
We love America. But no, man, so tonight, let's just talk about tonight basically. Sami Zayn stole the show, and I know Anthony, me and you always go back on this. You always tell me like, what about the matches, man? What about the matches? And I always tell you, you know, with wrestling, this is not fucking UFC. Like, I don't give a fuck about the matches. You need to have everything. You need to be a superstar. Yeah. Sami Zayn showed that side tonight, man. What do you think about it, dude? No,
I totally agree because at the beginning half of the thing, the whole, you know, I want to fight Braun Strowman, the entire time in my head, like before this week, I was always thinking of that one more match with Christian and shit like that just kept popping up in my head. But this week, on tonight's show, he really brought it with the energy and everything with this promo and everything like that. And I liked the whole storyline of Mick Foley saying you need to be like this type of weight in order to go against Braun Strowman because he will literally fucking destroy you. He wants to end your career while you just want to win a match. So he's just like, dude, it's a difference. And then I like that whole, even though they do it too much, they always reference Mick Foley's past a lot. They be like, oh, remember what you did, man. Like, it seems like that's in every promo. Yeah. But the way that Sami Zayn used, he was just like, yeah, nobody stopped you, man. I'm not made of glass. But it really, really went home when he came out. Because I was actually like, wait, what the fuck? He was like, you want to know who you get traded for? He was like, who? Eva Marie. I was just like, what?
Bro, that
was fucking troll of the century because like he's like, yeah, man, I'm gonna trade you to somebody of equal caliber to you, and then it's Eva Marie, and it's like, what the fuck?
Dude, when he said that shit, I'm like, oh, damn, talk about emasculating.
Dude, I had to look that shit up to make sure. I was like, who is that again? I was like, who? And then I looked at it, I was like, oh, that bitch. I was like, that's what, and even though that sucks, even though, before you continue your point, even though that sucks because I always, you know, this is a whole nother thing, but it's just like, it's WWE doing that whole man-woman thing, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm trading you with Eva Marie. Granted, she's not the greatest competitor, but it's just like, oh yeah, because she's a female, this means it's bad. You know, it's like, that's the only thing that was just like,
No, Anthony, because Eva Marie has a history of being the worst wrestler, so that's probably why they had to do the gimmick the way they did.
Yeah, like the commentators on SmackDown actually, like Eva Marie's current storyline is that she got into the ring and she hurt her leg going through the ropes. Like, that's her current gimmick. Like, that's why she's on TV. And Becky Lynch keeps using that promo as like, oh, sorry, like, you know, I broke my leg going into the green. Like, oh, sorry, that's my version of Becky Lynch. But, you know, like, that's the thing, that's the character of Eva Marie. I don't think it was a female thing because you know Mick Foley does not like to talk shit about women. I mean, oh, fucking God, I love when they're in the ring, grabbing on each other, grabbing.
Says that right.
Touch each other. Like,
real quick, while we're actually talking about the women wrestlers, a big shout out to Emelina for actually making her debut tonight.
Wait, she did?
Wait, she did?
No.
She was advertised. She was supposed to, and now they're like, oh, premiering soon.
Dude, I gotta say, her Twitter thing, the thing she said on Twitter was amazing because I marked out because she didn't make an appearance, and I was just like, what? Like, what happened? And then next time she said, oh, so you guys were going for the 4 horsewomen the whole time, and you just expect me to come out at your own feet? Yeah, right. I was just like, damn. And she brought up a good point because everybody on the internet was raving over the 4 horsewomen, and I'm one of them. I was one of them. I'm on here every time talking about Becky, Sasha, Charlotte, and I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, Bailey. And
Damn.
she just called us.
The 4 horsewomen. No, 3 of
Man,
them.
my teeth hurt. My teeth hurts. Fuck you guys. But yeah, she called us out on our shit. So she said, "Yeah, I ain't debuting because you guys still focusing on that shit. So fuck y'all." That's pretty much what she said. So yeah, shout outs to that, man.
That's a character development too. Like, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Speaking of being savage, y'all see that shit with Kevin Owens on Twitter?
No.
No.
Oh shit! What did he do now?
Dude. Oh my god. There was this fucking lady who took her son to like fucking some event. I forget what it was. And then Kevin Owens actually went up to the kid and started like saying, "I'm not gonna high five you" or some shit like that. You're wearing a Roman Reigns shirt, and he was just being a full blown heel.
Oh,
And
wow.
then she posted it on fucking Twitter or Facebook, something like that. Some site that people always bitch about to try to get free shit. So Kevin Owens tweeted back, and he was like saying, "Yeah, why not? Let's just post it all over the internet so I can probably complain and get some free shit."
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like, damn.
That's the thing too. Like, I'm looking for it right now, and I'm looking on his Twitter page, and I'm just seeing a bunch of versions of this. Like,
What the fuck?
What's the context? He's like, I had a private conversation with Seth Rollins once. Here's what we talked about, and then I don't get it. Like, and then the wrestler told my son not to touch him. I'm completely heartbroken. Well, not really, but if I complain, maybe I'll get free stuff.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was the one that the with the whole woman complaining.
Okay,
Yeah.
but why is he laying down like that? Like, I don't get that.
I have no
It's
idea.
supposed to be one of them internet meme jokes. I think he was trying to make himself a meme, like him being face forward on the floor in defeat.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Now
Yeah,
it's funny
like,
shit. All right.
Like I'm pretty much he's kind of making fun of that what happened a long time ago because that was that time where Alberto Del Rio tore up somebody's sign and like somebody complained about it and then Dixie Carter came in to the rescue. You're like, hey, we would never do that in TNA. Matter of fact, let's give you free tickets and yeah, you get to talk to all the wrestlers you want.
Wait,
so that's
what
probably
was that
Kevin
company
Owens
you
making fun of that.
Wait, TNA? Oh yeah, that's me. You're talking about TNA right there. I'm wondering how long it's gonna take for Kevin Owens to make that joke. By the way, like, because you know it's in there. You know it's in the holster.
Yeah, here it is. All night, he was getting high fives from other wrestlers, and it was all smiles. But for some reason, when Kevin Owens came out, he singled out my son and commented on whose shirt he was wearing, and told him, "You should get this shirt. Actually, don't get this shirt. I don't want you to ever wear my shirt. Don't you ever try to touch me." All because my 7-year-old wanted a high five and wasn't wearing his T-shirt.
I gotta say, the way you said that shit though, like, don't ever go to a school trying to tell a story. Shit.
Dude,
Once upon
can I
a
just-
time.
Can I just say I love that shit that Kevin Owens is staying true to him being a heel, an actual heel. Like you don't see that shit no more.
And you want to know what's even better about the situation?
What's up?
There's a video of it.
Mm.
Like,
God
there is
damn.
a video of Kevin Owens yelling at the kid.
No, I loved when they do fan interactions like that. But then
Oh
again,
my
I mean,
God.
like, you can say that he's a badass and he's funny as shit. And he's a great heel, but then you got moments like this, and he's hugging other dudes. Like,
What the hell?
Yeah, no, rare form. Then again, you had the Steen down there, so yeah, this
That
is
was Kevin Steen. No.
That's old
Yeah, I know, but no, like, you know, speaking of Kevin Owens and the show and whatnot, man, I like how Anthony's like, what?
Yeah, I'm just like I like social media. That's another thing. I'm like, who gives a shit? But anyway,
Yeah, no shit. But you know, I'm thinking about this stuff over here, man, and with Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. So we were watching. You know, I came in here and I started getting the show ready before we started, and I watched over here on YouTube and watching on the my cable internet or my cable provider. So. But yeah, I didn't know what's going on with this whole Chris Jericho Kevin Owens thing, where now they're like legitimately rivaling.
well, almost like I'm saying, it seems like they're about to branch over just slightly, because when he came out during the whole Rollins report segment, which it seems like everybody has one of those segments nowadays. It's just wrestler insert clever alliteration show.
Yeah, like Rollins report doesn't make any fucking sense.
So
yeah, there's
just
Ambrose Asylum, there's the highlight reel, there's Biz TV, there's Kevin Owens show, there's
Cutting Edge.
There's Cutting Edge,
Comes back.
there's the Shit Dick Express, the dumbass duel. I don't fucking know.
I'm just waiting for the New Day podcast. But anyway,
No shit.
they like I said, they're about to come over. But when he was coming out for the Rollins report, I actually thought they was actually about to beef right then and there, like just start fighting. But he had brought up the whole tag team match thing, which became the main event, and everything was fine. But it didn't really spill over until the actual main event where they was actually yelling at each other. But Chris Jericho, I thought he was going to cold break him into the spear that Roman Reigns had delivered, but he was just like, "Hey, you might want to look behind you." But he literally had told Kevin Owens, he was just like, "Yeah, this is done. I can't do this no more.
Yeah,
like
man,
this is just done." So I don't know.
It's a divorce waiting to happen.
But that's so weird. Is like, okay, like they just did this. Like, see, like, oh God, because this is such a good show. And here's the thing I want to bring up really quick, because this is, and basically, people, this show is gonna be short. This is our last discussion on the entire thing, because this, and what I liked about it so much is I put everything together. Because okay, we started off with this amazing fucking match, the Cesaro, triple threat match of New Day, and New Day doing what they typically do. They're not, heel.
They're not
or
doing
face.
shit.
You know what I mean? Like, they're doing heel shit, but yet they're cheered, or they're facing, etc. Same old shit, but they win. And it's like, holy shit, awesome. And then for some reason, and I don't know why, but this stupid-ass thing where they're having a party backstage, and you thought it was going to be just a cool little segment, and he spills, I don't know what the fuck, all over Stephanie McMahon.
Champagne or something.
Yeah, which that was a little much. You know
One
what I mean?
thing too, can I just pitch it? I like when they do like these backstage segments when they're doing like parties and shit. Like they don't normally do that after like every show every night.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all should probably be tired of fucking parties by now, or just like tired of just talking to each other.
Did anybody else think that Big E was gonna pour the cereal on Stephanie after she got bathed in the champagne? Because I was like, yo, tell me he's gonna put that shit on her.
Well, why? Would that give you a hard on, or one of those?
No,
boogers you're
I
talking about?
thought it'd be funny as fuck.
No, I thought she was gonna do the whole fake out where she was gonna make it seem like she was disgust, and then she was just like,
cool with it.
She rips her clothes off,
like,
and you see her back or something. Yeah,
like you said, like this show kind of reminded of you of like Attitude Era. That would have been very Attitude Era like. But she was actually really mad, and they just turned it to like a storyline throughout the entire night.
And the thing that's cool is like, okay, so this turned to a storyline, and what I liked about it is like, okay, so this happens, she gets mad, and she says, you know what, you guys are gonna face Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. So I was like, okay, cool. That's, granted we already know who's gonna win that one, but whatever, that's cool. At least New Day has a reason to be in a main event. At least we get a break from Reigns versus the other guy. I mean, like they have all those four guys in the main event have fought each other like fucking nonstop for like 5 months now. Please, for the love of God, fucking stop. Then again, then Mick Foley. I don't know why What was the thing? Did they piss off Mick Foley in some way, or?
I don't even know. I think that was just random. It was just like an excuse just to get them in there. Like pretty much his excuse was Roman Reigns and because that was the weirdest part about it. I think it was during the Rollins report when Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens started jumping on Seth Rollins. I actually thought they was gonna come out, but they switched it and actually had Roman Reigns come out, which doesn't make any sense when you really think about it, but I guess it does. And then Mick Foley,
to tease the whole get together.
Yeah, and I guess Mick Foley saw that. He was just like, "Y'all look good out there." So you know what that means? Tag team match. Y'all in that match.
Player.
So just
I mean, it was a good tag team match though.
No, and that's the thing that we're gonna get into right now is like, okay, so like now they're in the triple threat match, the main event. It was fucking incredible, great match, and New Day. Like, here's the thing too. I was like, okay. And I know I'm not black, and I can't believe I'm even saying this because I would leave that to either you or Trey, even though you guys don't do this. But if you guys had one reason to say, man, why they gotta do that to the black man, it would be now. Because I felt they were gonna be like, hey, man, we cannot let these black dudes hold the tag team championship reign. Like, I had a feeling.
Bro, I was thinking the same shit all night.
It was a lot of close calls, like a lot. So I'm just like, holy shit, they actually gonna make it lose.
But really,
I didn't think that the whole time because WWE's pushing the New Day train to the moon and back. So the whole time I'm just like, okay, why are they doing this false finishing shit when we know the New Day is gonna win? It's predictable at this point. Like I just don't care. I was so uninterested in both these tag team matches. I didn't care how good they were. It was just I knew the New Day were gonna win.
Exactly. Now, Hobie, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, what I was gonna say is, did anybody else kind of notice that New Day barely did shit in both matches?
Well, yeah, but that's not too important because, like I said, you guys saw that main event. Like, honestly, do we even know who New Day is going to fight at Roadblock? Not at all. But we do know that Roman Reigns and those guys are going to fight, and we need to see them fucking get at each other.
That one spot was actually pretty good. Like, I agree with you, Trey. like for that moment, like for that reason, so I find myself not interested in a lot of matches. But this one, I knew New Day was going to win, but I was still like, you know what? It still has some nice spots. It still got me a little giddy and everything. Like that whole suplex spot was actually pretty cool. And everybody was just laid out. And just like the high speed of the match, man, like that was really nice. The hot tags, people coming in, trying to do like their finishing moves and stuff like that. I'm like, damn, this is really, really, really fast. And I'm liking this. And then the whole finish was actually well done. Like the whole pedigree. Seth Rollins hits Chris Jericho with the pedigree. Big E pulls him out. What's the name? Moves over and actually gets the pinfall. That was cool. And what's the name? What is his name? The one that got the pin. I'm blanking on his name right now.
Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods. He was actually doing a lot of offense in this match. It was mostly just him because Kofi Kingston didn't even interrupt the match at all. Like, he didn't even interfere at all, like, they normally do sometimes. And Big E was kind of like just knocked out, groggy the entire match. So it was mostly Xavier Woods, which did a lot of cool stuff. But that one spot, they was beating the fuck out of him, though, because Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns had did that knee thing off the top ropes, and he got hit with that whole code breaker from the air with Kevin Rollins. So that motherfucker was doing the job.
From Kevin Rollins.
I'm sorry,
Kevin. What is his name?
It's Kevin
Owens.
But you've been switching names this whole time. Like, I'm trying to be quiet. Just
fucking up here, fucking up all
it's all good though.
No, but yeah, he get called like still. I blanked on his name again, but he was doing the job. He was taking it. Xavier Woods. He was doing the job.
Well, that's the thing. I think what they're trying to do is give him something more to do because he's always in the background doing the trumpet thing, and it's like, you know what? He's a good wrestler too. Like, the dude's in better shape than both Big E and fucking Kofi Kingston in a way. I mean, for a low guy like him to have that much speed and fucking strength and those muscles and everything, like, dude, let's give him something. Let's give him something to do. Especially him being a host of Up Down Down on the YouTube channel, which if you guys, I don't know if you guys watch that, but it's actually a really cool show.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to it.
No, it's actually not and then I'm not subscribed. So
like I said, like, that was cool and everything. I mean, like, I'm already ready to give the show a huge fucking rating just because how good. Because here's the thing I was gonna put out there is like, okay, back in the day with the Attitude Era, what they used to do that was really cool is they would have the tag team rivalries, the Intercontinental Championship rivalry, the main title, and then like a Legends title or Legends storyline. But like, it was all this shit, and then at the end, it's like the big orgasm of all these stories. Like, it just happens at the top, and like, if you noticed, half this show was done twice. Like, you already had the Jericho and, where the fuck thing. You already had the tag team thing. You already had the fact that they're going to win or pass the record of the championships with New Day. And yet they redid that. It's like we watched the sequel to the first hour and a half, and that was the second hour and a half. It's like I had like two really good movies back to back. It was fucking awesome. Like, I really, really love this show.
You actually got a good point there. I didn't even notice, because I'm thinking back to the Sami Zayn segment. Yeah, that was kind of like, this right here. And then they did it again. So, yeah, that was there, too. But it was a little blemishes. I know you probably want to get to the ratings.
Well, this one was one blemish. Sorry, but, like, Hovig, I got to say, dude, you're a really bad promoist. I mean, like, if you don't like
Hovig. This promo.
No, I'm sorry. You look like this motherfucker, man. I'm telling you, you really do look like him.
Yeah, in that picture, I agree.
That promo.
Now Foley had a ravishing blonde next to me.
Oh, don't wait.
See if I get a reaction from the wife.
No, don't do that. What are you trying to do? Kill yourself on the goddamn show. I gotta be responsible for that shit. Gotta delete the video. The evidence.
Man, wait, hold on. Like, but. In that promo, he literally said, "This is not a hotel room. I have my pants on."
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so here's the thing. Now, we can make fun of the obvious, because let's be honest, dude. Like, that's the reason why we like the Legends all the time, because these new guys are just fucking terrible. And then when you get a really nice, cool dude from a different country, his shit's bad. You know what I mean? Because he can't speak English correctly or whatever the fuck. Like, this dude's just broken-mouthed all the way. But the cool thing is, they didn't need to, like, make this the entire thing like a promo. Then he leaves the ring, and we're just stuck with that 15 minutes of boredom. Fucking Big Cass came out to the ring, and I love this brawl. And dude, I'm telling you, I do not give a fuck about Big Cass or Enzo. I hate both those guys equally. But the way he just came out to the ring, I don't know what the fuck. Okay, that was dumb. But he came out to the ring and basically just beat the shit out of him. And it was a very intense fucking, like, brawl, man. And, like, you don't see a lot of those nowadays.
God damn.
Oh,
man,
yeah.
I missed this shit.
Yeah, man, like, they actually roll out to the outside of the ring or beating the fuck with each other. And, like, here's the thing is, like, everything made sense. Like, and this is one more thing I want to bring up too. This is one thing that really got me is, okay, who's that character, Trey, that you don't like? Jake Gallagher or Jim Gallagher?
No, I like him. Jack Gallagher.
Jack Gallagher. Okay, damn, I picked everything except for the right name. But Jack Gallagher, here's the thing that I like about this shit too, is like they're letting wrestlers be what their wrestler would be. Like they're thinking about like, what would this wrestler do? What would his character do? Big Cass as a type of character to come out to the ring and say, "Hey, you fucking with my boy, I'm gonna whip your ass." You know, Jack Gallagher is the kind of guy where when he came out to me, he's like, "I'm gonna beat you," but you know what? Since I'm a regal person, I'm not gonna like, just go out there and beat your ass. I'm going to tell you I'm about to beat your ass. I'm going to literally tell you I'm going to interfere in this bout. Yeah. Like, it was like he did what his character would do. He's regal. And his whole promo, I don't know anything about the guy. I know that character in just one night. I know everything about him. I know what he's going to do. I know how he approaches situations. That's badass. Kevin Owens, I like how, he's the main world champion and he needs Chris Jericho's help. So, like, Kevin Owens at the end of the show was like, "Hey man, come on!" Like he's looking like a bitch because he really, really needs Jericho's help. It's like every character did what they would do in a real life world if this shit was real. So that's why I like the Big Cass segment. I know, Anthony, you hate the storyline, or not the storyline, but the promo part. But do you see what I'm seeing from? Or
I totally agree with you because I was saying like that too. Like once they started fighting, it was actually really refreshing to see like a heel not run away like you see Brock Lesnar do, but actually stand his ground and actually just fight. So yeah, that's always nice to see when actually like a heel is not being a coward, like he actually wants to beat somebody ass. Big Cash is actually doing something because I know he's always playing second fiddle to Enzo. But it's just like, or other than when they do like a tag match, but he's always playing second fiddle. And I'm just like, he's actually on his own. He's actually doing something on his own. He's actually an individual, not part of a tag team. So that was actually cool to see. And going back to what you said about Jack Gallagher, that's the same. Yeah, I totally agree with you too. Cause I was just like, damn, I like how he was all dapper too. Cause he got that little villain mustache. And, he's actually part of the VOD villains, right? Or he was?
No. Completely different. Completely different thing.
No, because I thought Trey had said the VOD villains in NXT. I was like, what does the VOD villains got to do with this guy?
No. Because in a separate chat, me and Nick was talking about this, where like Jack Gallagher's gimmick, like the Vaudevillains was doing it in NXT, and they worked so well in NXT. Yeah. I was just saying it's a shame that in the main roster that didn't work that well. But for Jack Gallagher, it's working out. So it's just it's cool. It's working for Jack Gallagher. I just wish it worked for the Vaudevillains. No,
exactly. I agree because I think the Vaudevillains have one of the most creative entrances today in WWE. I just love that. And announced 250, and it's like everything's black and white, and they actually promoting them like old school wrestlers. I love that. I just geek every time I see it. But yeah, I totally agree.
Now, since the show was booked so well and just perfectly, like just from top to bottom, I feel like just to make this a typical Raw, because it doesn't feel right. We're not like the same old MCA Ringside Hangout like we typically are Mondays. So I'm gonna book this the wrong way on purpose. Trey, tonight you're starting. Where's your ratings for this show?
Ooh, I'm starting because fuck this show. I give it a 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. The only thing that saved the show for me was the Sami Zayn stuff. I loved it. Even on Twitter, like when he was all like, "I want Braun Strowman or else." And a fan was like, "Sami Zayn, please don't do this, or you're going to get hit by Braun Strowman." And then Sami Zayn just replied, "Once again, Mick Foley, this is my last warning. Put me against Braun Strowman or else." That whole build-up from Twitter, from like, because that was like at 4:30 to like, till it got to Raw, was pretty great. So I give it that. Other than that, the New Day Gala in the club and the Sheamus Cesaro, just like same old shit, whatever. Braun Strowman beat Curtis Axel. Fuck WWE for how they're booking Curtis Axel. The Jack Gallagher stuff, I'll admit, was pretty great. TJ Perkins was the Brian Kendrick. Did anybody else notice that botch that TJ Perkins did, where it made it look like he hit him, but he really didn't? Brian Kendrick fell down.
That drop kick thing that he normally does, and they say he got a little bit of it or most of it. I'm like,
no, he didn't even get none of that. And then Brian Kendrick just fell down. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm like, I see that shit. Yeah.
I was like, nah, I caught that shit. Like, Brian Kendrick's being a good sport, but that shit didn't hit.
To be honest,
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry for interrupting, but really quick, is that match gonna be like the triple threat match? Is that gonna be a Roadblock?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
Okay,
It is.
fucking
they
awesome.
remembered that TJ Perkins has a fucking title opportunity. They
Yeah, yeah.
remembered.
All fucking late.
But hold on,
Bailey versus Alicia Fox's blood. Sami Zayn, the defeated General. Oh, that whole in-ring segment, Mick Foley was great. New Day, Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, blah, fuck it, man. It's Rusev and Lana, that bullshit, that shit needs to end. I'm sick of that feud. The Enzo and Cass deserve so much more. Like, I'm happy they're over on the main roster, but don't put fucking shit like this here. So yeah, 2 out of 5. This was a horrible build-up to Roadblock. I don't know how you guys like this shit, because it was unbearable for me. So yeah, just another typical horrible Raw.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give mine really quick, cause I feel like I'm looking at Hovik's face, and now it's black. I don't know what the fuck's happened. Maybe he's hanging out with us too much, and he's turned black. But no, but no, I'll go and give mine because I feel like you guys might be a little negative about the entire thing, and me. This is the first, and maybe it's the Christmas spirit. And right now I'm sick. By the way, people, this is why this is such a short show as well. I'm really feeling like shit. And but I mean, so I can't really show you how excited I am. But like this for sure was a 5 out of 5 Raw. This is one
God
of my
damn!
favorite fucking Raws of 2016, and it's not because anything extreme happened. There's no old guys coming back, no really big moments, but it's like, dude. Tell the fucking story. They told it. They told the story for once. It was continuity. I would go back and listen to something back in the beginning of the show, and it'll talk about something that happened like a month ago. Dude, that Sasha Banks fucking Charlotte video package. Holy shit, dude.
Thank you.
Like, that
Thank
can make
you.
a motherfucker cry. Like, you get that
Yeah,
music
that shit.
playing.
I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps.
But
It
shout out-
worked.
I forgot to mention, Raw gets a 2.5 because of Sasha and Charlotte not showing up at all. So.
No, that was perfect because they're treating them like a Brock Lesnar Goldberg situation where it's like, okay, people, like you're gonna see them fight again. You've seen a lot of them, but man, they're so special. They don't even have to be here because fucking Roadblock's gonna be amazing, and I am so sold. The fact that Emelina didn't show up, I was kind of like, fuck. Okay, like I'm loving this show, but she's gonna show up and it's gonna fuck something up. She never showed up. Fucking great. I'm happy. Bad booking from WWE to fucking say, hey man, like she's gonna be here and then she's not there. But holy shit, like that helped the show. Whoever was watching this must have fucking watched the last episode of Walking Dead, which was amazing, by the way. Because seriously, every single aspect of this show, I mean, there's not a single bit of fat on it. Even the Bayley versus Alicia Fox match. The only thing, if I really had to nitpick and take like 0.2 points away from the show, is definitely that fucking like, hey. Remember, people in theaters, Moana, remember, Scene is going to be in the movie theaters this Friday. Holy shit. That was a little off. But other than that, man, like, just, I fucking love this show. I'm, like, seriously, 5 out of 5. I fucking love this show. Anthony, go ahead and take it away, sir.
Yeah, man, just dropped the fucking ball into my car. I'm like, holy shit, I can't hold this 5 out of 5.
Actually, because Hovig, I noticed your thing's kind of messing up just a little bit. So while it's working now, you go ahead and go. Anthony, let's see you for the main event.
All right. I actually thought that the show was actually like a 3.5 for me. So I mean, there's a lot of shit that I didn't care for, like the cruiserweights. Like when I think it was Trey who asked about the whole botch between TJ Perkins or whatever, and I was like, man, I even forgot the cruiserweights were on because I didn't fucking really notice. Shit. So, but yeah, the cruiserweights I could care less for. The whole Rusev shit I could care less for.
Remember, stop talking shit, man. Braun Strowman's getting pissed off, man.
Man, fuck that bearded bitch. Yeah, the only things that I really liked about tonight was the whole Sami Zayn promo with Mick Foley and the tag team matches, which is pretty much the main stuff of the night for the whole New Day thing. But yeah, 3.5.
Holy shit, Anthony, help me.
Oh shit, you threw it back in my court.
There you go.
No, I would have to say yeah, 3 out of 5 too. Because there was a lot of stuff that I actually did like more than the other Raws, and there was other stuff that was just like, oh, you do that. Since I already mentioned the good stuff, some of the bad stuff, like I said, like the whole big Cass segment. And Rusev segment, yeah, that was fucking garbage. That was probably the worst thing of the night. Like that shit was bad. Yeah, Big Cass really needs to get better on the mic. Like, holy shit. Compared to somebody like Braun Strowman, that was actually really great on the mic tonight. I was just like, damn, look at Braun Strowman. He's a monster. He's actually really great on the mic. Like that part, he was just like, nobody can fight me. And he turned away from the mic. I was like, holy shit, man. Whoa, shit. Like, I backed away from like my TV. No, but yeah, that was actually pretty cool. Just how they're building up Braun Strowman is just really, really fucking cool. The only thing that
seriously,
yeah, they taking it really. The only thing that scares me though is because the promo that everybody agrees the Sami Zayn promo was actually like really, really fucking good. Like I agree, but how they built it up is in a way where they making it seem like he's gonna win, and I'm just like I'm just really hope that WWE can like just balance both. Like who matter who wins or loses, they don't degrade the other person. Like if Sami Zayn wins, Braun Strowman still walks away from Roadblock looking strong as ever. Like how they've been building him up, not just completely squash him or whatever, like one or the other. The host said the whole Alicia Fox versus Bayley thing. Yeah, you can take it or leave it. But the only funny thing about that was like, yeah, you don't hug my man Cedric. I'm like, why are you doing this to my bae Alicia Fox? She's not like fucking like this, man. Stop it. Yeah. But I will say this: that girl been eating some collard greens because she wasn't that thick before. I'm like, that girl got ass.
I fucking love Alicia Fox, man. God damn.
I was like, where you get that ass from, girl? You're gonna have to join that stick versus stick over here.
I know. No,
but
hey, dude, and by the way, tomorrow night. Oh wait, yeah. Hovig, I'm gonna let you say this, Hovig. Or okay, no, I thought we had a thing. All right, no, tomorrow night, SmackDown. I think Mickey James is coming back tomorrow night.
Sweet.
She's
okay,
making
that's awesome.
Lots of news are going around about her on WrestleZone.com, WrestleNews.net, all the websites and everything.
I was like, how you thought about that when I said thick versus thick? That's funny.
I know. Every time I see that fucking image,
don't get Anthony started. He's about to start removing clothing.
No.
Getting back to like speaking of females, Sasha Banks, and I want you, Nick. That video package with Charlotte, Sasha Banks, like you're bounded to somebody that makes you just want to try harder. As a competitor, as a person, I fucking hate her, but as a competitor, she's amazing. Yeah, that quote right there, iron sharpen iron, like holy shit, like that is so true. Even though I've been getting tired. Like before this, like I was tired of Sasha Banks and Charlotte. You got other divas to do this. But when they shot this video package, I was like, you know what? I forgive y'all for that. For all that shit y'all made me sit through. Because y'all did make history. Y'all did go out there and fucking just prove the best to each other. Y'all went out there and broke records and y'all did the job. Y'all fucked each other up to prove each other better, like the title going back and forth. It made sense because I was complaining about everything they was doing. But this pro video package put it all into this like nice ball and made it make sense to me. I'm just like, damn. Okay, so y'all WWE for this one, I'm sorry. I admit I was fucking stupid. Yeah, because these two divas they did make history. The Hell in a Cell match, the No Holds Bar, and then they're doing this whole Iron Man match.
No. They've said so many times this is gonna be the final match between them. This is the final match for the third time.
Oh,
no,
but
I can't
versus
forgive
The Rock,
that.
you'd be fucking okay with it, right?
No, I wouldn't. I was pissed off about that too. Stop saying it's the final.
Goldberg,
no,
or fucking
stop saying
WrestleMania being the best goddamn show the
hell
fucking year.
No. I hate being lied to. No, I hate being lied to. No, I hate being lied to. I hate hearing this is the final match over and over and over again. They once again said this is the final match between them, just like it was a Hell in a Cell, just like it was in that fucking street fight they had 2 weeks ago. Now this is the Iron Man match again. Like fucking. I'm tired of it. Stop lying to me. Stop lying to me. Nick, you brought up an example. If it was somebody else, like if it was like Goldberg and Sting final match, like no, like stop saying it's the final match and then it's not the final match and you put them in a pay-per-view match like 2 weeks later. I'm sick of that shit.
Like how the fact that they're both smiling still. Like
fuck you guys.
Trey Cooper.
I'm tired of hearing against the final match. No, I can't forgive that. Granted, the promo was good. I will agree. But god damn it, stop saying it's the final match when it's not. Because I already can see if Sasha Banks loses his match, they're going to have another fucking rematch.
You know,
and it's going to be the final match for the fourth time.
No, but Trey, not wrong. I agree. Like looking past that, This is not it. Even though they even said it, this is the first time I noticed this, but they was like, yeah, after this match, there is no rematch clause. Like, there's no contract signed rematch. And they probably said that before.
Yeah,
but this is the first time I actually heard it.
You need to go back and watch the past like 5 or 6 Raws and the Raw before Hell in the Cell and the Raw at the street fight. Because when Mick Foley restarted that match, he's like, oh no, this is the final chapter. And this is gonna be the final chapter. We're gonna make this match right. It's gonna be a street fight. And then oh wait,
real quick, Trey. Let me remind you, this is the same company who marketed Once in a Lifetime with John Cena and The Rock twice.
Yeah.
Yes, and that pissed me off too. I was mad about that.
No, I'm with you. Just who's from?
I will say this, like Trey, everything you're saying, like yeah, they keep doing this, like saying it's the final match, but it's not the final match. But the reason why it really stuck to me is because the entire time when I came back, when y'all got me back to watching wrestling, wasn't I not complaining about this like the entire time? Y'all was telling me like this is good. Like the only thing that you're mad about is y'all saying it's the final match. But what they did as a competitor, Trey, you was telling me that man, this shit is amazing. Like look at them. And I'm like, I finally realized it. I finally opened my eyes. I'm like, yeah, Charlotte and Sasha Banks, they doing work, man. They doing it. They fucking doing the thing. So I'm just as a person, for me, that was like shitting on them for what they do as competitive wrestlers in this business, in that ring. I'll open my eyes to be like, yep, they're doing it. So
then maybe I need to do what you're doing and ignore the storyline then and ignore everything because granted they still do got it. I mean, granted, I don't think Sasha and Charlotte have the best chemistry. I think Sasha and Bayley have better chemistry in them. The main example being their Iron Man match in NXT Brooklyn and the not NXT Brooklyn, NXT Respect and their first match in NXT Brooklyn. But I think their match quality is okay.
But wasn't that at Brooklyn? Respect.
Which one?
It's that one of them, man. They need to.
No. The Iron Man match was NXT Respect, and the first match where Bayley won the NXT Women's Championship was at Brooklyn.
Yeah, I don't know, but here's the one thing though, Anthony is like we already got Trey mad, but there is one thing that likes to calm his ass down, and you can tell what that is by looking at his avatar over here. Okay, why anime weird looking bitches with their clothes off, and that's gonna be happening this week, Anime Night, right?
Real quick, Trey. Yo, Trey, real quick.
That's a picture. What has become
What the hell?
Anime Night announcements, fucking Thursday. God damn it!
I was just gonna tell Trey that
challenge, motherfucker.
NXT Respect was Brooklyn last year.
Oh Jesus Christ! What's up with you?
No, it was not, dude. No, it was not. There were two
I'm
different pay-per-views.
I'm looking at it right now, motherfucker.
No, dude. They had 2 matches against each other. The first match was NXT Brooklyn. Then NXT Respect was the next pay-per-view after that.
Yeah, a 30-minute Iron Man match for the NXT Women's Championship.
Oh yeah, that was at NXT Respect.
Yeah, I think it was at NXT Respect. Yeah, I believe so. Hey, people, thank you for listening.
Don't forget Total Nonstop Deletion on Thursday.
No,
delete
fuck that shit.
Delete.
Have some
delete
for yourself.
Delete.
God damn it.
I'm going to review it on Friday.
Wait, no. What is up with this show and fucking dates?